So every time I host a offline clay workshop, I also think to make a behind the scenes vlog in YouTube, but something comes up and I'll not be able to finish the shooting. But this time I'm very determined that I'm going to make this vlog. So if you're seeing this, we won, guys. And if you don't know me, I am Hema. I'm a clay artist. I run a small business with clay, and these are a few things that I sell. And I also host online and offline clay workshops sometimes. That's about me, and let's get started. So the workshop is going to be on 25th January, Sunday. Today it's 21st January, Wednesday. I usually do all the prep on the day before, like on Friday or Saturday. But this time I'm very determined about this video. I started way too early. Now how this workshop works is I'll be giving them a kit. So inside each kit they'll be receiving around 80 grams of clay, and they'll also be receiving all the things that they need to turn them into keychains and phone charms. And the rest of the tools like X-Acto knife, dotting tools, food coloring, acrylic paints, everything will be shared among the table. I'll also be demonstrating them how to make clay, so I'll be using induction. So we should be making a big batch of clay now, and we should be packing. But I actually ordered Fevicol from Amazon. It should have been delivered yesterday, but I think it got lost or something. So it will be reaching me tomorrow, and I can't wait till then. I already have around half a bottle of Fevicol. I'm going to use all that and make clay today. And tomorrow I'll be making the rest of it. So yeah, let's get into the business. If someone told me last year I'd be hosting my own clay workshop, I would have laughed. This time last year, I was working a 9-to-5 job as a primary school teacher. It wasn't a bad job, the people were kind, I learned a lot, but deep down it didn't feel like mine. It felt safe. I kept thinking, what if I give myself an year? What if I tried building something that actually speaks to me? So I started my clay business, and one day I had this vision of people sitting around a table, talking, laughing, making something with their own hands. It felt almost unrealistic, like a Pinterest board in my head. But then it actually happened. And here's the funny part. Even after hosting 2 workshops, I still feel the same fear. What if no one shows up? What if something goes wrong? That fear actually doesn't disappear, because if there's anything I learned, we'll never feel fully ready and confident. You decide to go anyway. I was nervous, but I didn't want to wait for the right time anymore. So I showed up, scared, nervous, excited. Sometimes you just have to show up and let yourself grow into the person who can handle all that. So I'm just going to pack all of these into these Ziploc bags, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out of these phone charm cords, so I've ordered them. I'll get them by tomorrow. So tomorrow we should be making a big batch of clay. Along with that, we have to make 6 more of these packets. So that's all for today. I'll go sculpt a few custom orders, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. Hi. So today it's day 2, and we got our Fevicol delivered. And let's make the rest of the clay and get to the pack. So another thing to notice here is that there is a power cut, and I'm foolishly mixing all the ingredients in hopes that the power comes back by the time I'm done mixing all the ingredients, and I'll be able to heat it on the induction. So let's see what happens. The power still hasn't come back, and the Fevicol is slowly starting to dry out. So I'm going to take this to the kitchen and heat it on the stove. And let me show you the clay we made yesterday. If you look closely, you can see tiny water droplets formed inside the box. That's because the moisture is escaping from the clay, which is exactly why resting the clay is so important before sculpting. I usually rest the clay overnight and knead the clay once after resting. The moisture doesn't come out of the clay once it is rested and kneaded. Fresh clay and rested clay feel totally different. Rested clay is smoother, softer, and so much easier to sculpt. As cold porcelain is air dry clay. I bought these Ziploc bags to store the clay individually. I also got these capybara stickers to add as freebies and these cute bunny bags to put everything into. It's day 3 today and I'm aiming to finish all the packing today so I can chill tomorrow. And I have all the clay from yesterday's and day before yesterday. I've got a weighing scale and a few Ziploc covers to pack all of them individually. At this point, I had around 27 registrations, so I decided to make 30 kits, but the clay wasn't enough, so I had to make another batch too. Once everything was packed, this was the condition of my room. I still had to clean a pan and a few tools, and here's a list of things I need to pack. So I packed all the kits into these 2 boxes. It was almost 8 p.m. when I finished all the packing, and I'll see you tomorrow. On the workshop day, I got dressed and went to pick up my friend. It's kind of funny to think that all I need to run a workshop is a scooty, 2 bags and a friend. And here's my favorite part: like, share and subscribe, guys.